Dolphin. Newborn dolphins don't sleep for a month after birth and stay alert with at least one eye open at all times. They will also continuously surface for air every 3 to 30 seconds. During this time, scientists found that the mothers will stay awake as well. Orca. Also known as killer whales, orcas are another species where babies spend their first few months without any sleep. Even when the adults are sleeping, you can see young orcas swimming around. Fruit fly. Scientists have found that fruit fly sleep habits vary from fly to fly. While some flies sleep for 10 hours a day, others don't sleep at all or survive on just 4 minutes of sleep per day. In an experiment, they also found that fruit flies deprived of sleep lived just as long as the flies who slept normally. Alpine swift. Alpine swifts have incredible migration habits where they travel from Switzerland to West Africa. Bullfrog. Bullfrogs always stay alert and react to stimuli as if they are awake even when they appear to be resting. However, these frogs do enter a state of brumation each year, which some people consider a form of binge sleeping after no sleep. For all the other months, they seem to rest but never reach the inactivity or deep slumber of sleep. Bluefish. Bluefish, also called snapper or tailor, are a high migratory species that seasonally move along the U.S. Atlantic coast. Most wild fish will stop sleeping during their migration periods. Additionally, even when bluefish appear to be sleeping, they still swim constantly and respond to stimuli. Tilapia. Besides migration, sleep patterns in fish also vary when it comes to caring for their young or right after birth. In the case of tilapia, these fish are known to stay awake and active for the first 22 weeks after birth. While scientists have observed adults going into a sleep-like rest state, these behaviors don't exist in juveniles. Jellyfish. Suppose the definition of sleep requires your brain to be in a state of inactivity. In that case, animals like the upside-down jellyfish that have no brains technically can't sleep. Instead of a brain, they have a network of sensors and tentacles that help them feed on tiny sea creatures and zooplankton. Butterflies. Most insects, such as butterflies, don't actually sleep but go into a state of torpor. Torpor appears like sleep but is when they rest with a lower body temperature and slower heartbeat. They also rest with their eyes open among foliage or hanging upside down from twigs or leaves. Walrus. You might associate lazy and sleepy with walruses, but these large animals can easily stay awake for 84 hours at a time. They'll mostly spend these hours swimming and looking for food. After long periods of non-sleep, though, the walrus will make up for it with an extended snooze and in a fascinating way too.